We are back with the sports philosopher here. And, hey, Brad, we didn't wake you up. I see that you're in your bathrobe still.
Well, yes, you did wake me up, actually, and I figured as long as you woke me up, and I have to be up early on a Saturday morning, that we would stick with the bathrobe theme. No one makes me get dressed before I want to, even when I'm making award-winning sports picks.
All right, hey, let's get right to it.
I want to be comfortable.
Definitely. Let's get right to it. I see San Diego is playing at the Jets this week, and the San Diego is actually favored by 2 points.
It's amazing. It just shows you how far the Jets have fallen, but we're going to take advantage of that. My first pick will be the Jets +2. They're at home. They still have a decent team. They got good cover corners on the outside. San Diego doesn't run the ball well enough to scare me up the middle. I think that this is the Jets season. They could lose. San Diego's a fine team, but San Diego is a West Coast team flying east to an Eastern time zone in a game they don't absolutely have to win. The Jets have to win, or they're going to be 3-4, and their season will be over with a tough schedule down the road. So I would say take the Jets and take the 2 points, and all you really have to do here is win.
All right, our next game, Houston at Tennessee. Tennessee is a 3-point choice, and the over-under in that game is 44.
Yeah, we're going to avoid the spread and go with the over-under here. It's funny, we live in a video game league, and all the numbers are in the high 40s, low to mid-50s in the last couple of weeks. Now all the numbers have drifted down a little bit with the defenses adjusting, and we're going to take advantage of a few overs this week where the numbers are in the low 40s and just root for regular high-scoring games the way the league is structured. This is one of them. The number is 44. Texans and Tennessee, both excellent quarterbacks. Matt Schaub for Texas, Matt Hasselbeck. It's a duel of the Matts. Two good quarterbacks named Matt, and whenever you have two good quarterbacks named Matt, you bet the over at 44. Take the over on this one, Pete.
In fact, I think you're almost perfect on the overs this year.
Pretty good.
Hey, keep it going.
It's an over-under league.
Okay, now our next game is Denver at Miami. Miami is a 1-point choice there, and the over-under in that game is 42.
The over-under number seems a little low to me, and that's what we're going to do. Bet over on the 42. Tim Tebow starts for Denver. I think he'll be a point machine either way. He'll score some points on offense. He might make a turnover or two and cause some chaos the other way, and maybe there'll be some points actually against him for his erratic play. I think Miami can score a lot easier than they can defend, and 42 is a low number. That game is going to be a chaos from start to finish, a festive atmosphere as Tim Tebow goes home to Miami where he went to college. Take the over at 42 in that game.
All right, very interesting. Okay, now we got Kansas City going west to Oakland. Mm-hmm. Oakland's a 4-point pick, and I see the over-under in that one's 41.
The number is too low. Once again, I think that Kansas City is a team without a great defense, about an average defense. They do have Matt Castle, their quarterback. A lot of guys say Matt in the NFL playing quarterback, but Matt Castle's a good quarterback. He made the Pro Bowl last year, I believe, and he's starting to get hot the last 2 or 3 weeks. I think that Kansas City can score some points, and certainly Oakland's going to score some points on Kansas City, regardless of whether or not they use their backup quarterbacks now that Jason Campbell's hurt, or if they use newly hired miscreant Carson Palmer, who's coming out of retirement to take the big money for a chance to play with anybody other than the Bengals. So I think it'll be a chaotic game, and 41 is just a low number. Take the over in that one.
Okay, so those are 4 picks on Sunday.
Right.
And I see you're going to watch Monday Night Football, Baltimore at Jacksonville. Baltimore, an 8-point choice over Jacksonville.
That's right. And before I talk about that game, let me just pause for a relaxing sip of coffee.
All righty. Drinking out of a, looks like a Cleveland cup there or something.
Boy, that's good. Okay, I'm back. All right, yeah. The final game is Baltimore as a road underdog, a road favorite. 8-point favorite on the road. And the reason they're favored, they're basically the best team in football. If you had to pick the best team in football right now, it would be the Baltimore Ravens by a hair over a couple other good teams.
Over the Packers? Are you out of your mind?
Best team in the conference. Good point. The Packers are a fine team. Although the Ravens have a better defense than the Packers. The Packers have had some problems on defense this year. It's pretty close between those two teams. The Packers are the champs. We'll give them the nod. But the Ravens are pretty close, and certainly in the AFC, they're right with the Patriots as the best two teams in the AFC. Here's the deal. I call this one of those can't-compete games. Jacksonville's at home, and so you think they'll play a good game getting points. But they just are one of the worst teams in football with huge quarterbacking problems. David Garrard was cut at the beginning of the season. Blaine Gabbert, a young ingenue of a quarterback, is trying his best. But you don't get rich as a young quarterback going against the Baltimore Ravens defense. And I think it's going to be a tough night for Jacksonville in every phase of the game. Once Baltimore gets on top on national TV, they're going to want to show what they're made of, and that lead will get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's our best bet. Give the 8 points with the Ravens, and the Ravens, I'm going to say, right straight to this camera, will win this game by at least 20 points.
And there you go.
A blowout.
The sports philosopher is in your face again this week.
It's a blowout.